There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway in Foxborough. Takes it at the 7. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Bills.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Allen now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the the 23. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So coming on the road, they had the ball first, and even though they didn't get the touchdown, they do get the early lead here.
And even though it wasn't a touchdown, that field goal certainly quieted the crowd just a little bit. So you take that, move forward, and feel good about the outlook for the rest of the game.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Now that's how you start a drive. Not only do you pick up a first down, you do it on a chunk play. Big yardage, and now you put a little bit of a dent in the confidence of the defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will, 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So after the INT, it's Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Second and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Gregory Rousseau. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Parker. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Allen going to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 10.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
New England's offense set to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 22 and a first down. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. Operating from the gun. Jones. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Anthony Ferkser, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are back within a score.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Nick Folk for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Ferkser. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jones throwing on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw again. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Folks, kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. With a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Bills. And there's not much to speak of in terms of passing efficiency, but in a tie game, they know a few tweaks could make a big difference going forward.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. But when they have the confidence that the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, it makes them block just a little bit harder.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Good footwork at the 30. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it. And that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
An 8-play drive to this point, so here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Jones. Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. And Folk's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. But they held them to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at them. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And Diggs has it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bills first down.
Let's go, man. Let's roll. Let's go. This is your game, baby. Let's rock it down, baby. Let's go.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On second down, it's Stevenson. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner to get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to the ground, this time, but oh no, he lost the football. 2nd and short now following the fumble. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Montgomery. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Well, he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
Now Folk for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Allen uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, it hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. A give. This is Montgomery. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Folk's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 13. 1:44 to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Allen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matt Judon in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Now Allen. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen. He's got a man, complete. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Throwing is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To the air, Allen. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So this will line up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter.